All right, this is one of my outbuildings. For years and years, it's been my office because with the 8 kids in our small home, only about 2,000 square feet, there wasn't much room for me to have an office. So we built this 30 by, I don't know, 15-foot wide shed and, insulated it and got it finished on the inside, carpeted it. And I have my desk and had my computers over there and all my books. And for years, I taught my online classes from out here, had my gaming station over here. But now that my last son left home, I moved back into the house and using his old bedroom as my office. And I've turned this um, into my greenhouse on this end. Recently, I just put up those curtains to keep the heat down there, and I'm doing all my indoor starts here. So I've got all my plants started. Let me show you what I'm doing. All right, go over here through this curtain that I just put up. Pull it back. Here we go. Let there be light. So there's my curtain there blocking the heat to this end of the room, so I don't have to pay so much for heat. Got a lot of junk out here, but over here is where all the action is for gardening. Right over here. Just got, your good old plastic starters for, home gardener like me. And I got 32 plants growing in there and another 24 growing here. And right now I'm going to plant this guy. I'm going to go put the soil in here and get my flower seeds. I just been growing flowers. I just go buy some vegetables because I don't plant that many vegetables now. So, just a few tomatoes and things like that. So I haven't bothered to try growing them. So I just bought a bag of potting soil over here, put it on this table that I have in here, just a regular old table, and got my bag of potting soil above my grow lights, which I hung from the ceiling. Got a couple of pieces of wood up there so I didn't have to put too many holes in the ceiling, and got some chain and got these, they're just regular old fluorescent light fixtures, and hang them down. And of course I can raise them and lower them by adjusting the chain, so I can get them very close to the plants when they're young and give them all the light they need. It works really well. But now I'm just throwing the dirt in down here with the cup I have and pushing that around, filling these up, and then I'll get a cup out and I'll get more in there and get all of those full. Okay, I've got all the dirt in there and ready to go. I just needs to get wet before I put the seeds in. So I've got my watering can right there, and this will be a little messy, but that's okay if it ends in lots of beautiful flowers in the summer. So I got my watering can over here, and it dribbles a little more than I like, but I just got to get all that wet. And of course it's got the basin underneath it. There's that big plastic basin underneath it that the excess water is going to go down into that where I want it to be anyway. So there we go. Now it's wet and ready for my seeds. I got a bunch of seeds over here, just flowers. I've got zinnias and rudbeckia, and I have some California poppies, gazanias, delphiniums, 4 o'clocks, things like that. Nothing too exotic or whatever, but I know that except for the delphiniums, which I've been having troubles with, these flowers grow well out here in this hot, dry climate and add a lot of color and a lot of beauty. So I'm going to stop and put the seeds in now. All right. I have planted delphiniums, poppies, rudbeckia, cosmos, 4 o'clocks, and zinnias right over here. They're all in there. Whether I got them all right, I don't know. Last year, most things came up except the delphiniums. And the butterfly flowers never germinated. I'm not sure why. But we'll see how much I get. So 32 plants in here. I've got to go write all those down on my planning chart so I'll remember which ones are which ones. So I'll go in and do that right away. But anyway, we're going to put the lid. We'll put the lid on this guy to keep the moisture in. We'll see what's going on. Leave these lights on, I guess, here. And although they don't need it yet because there's no plants coming up. But anyway, Over here, I gathered what I think are seeds from my zinnias last year, but I'm not sure if there's seeds in there or not. They didn't look a lot like the zinnia seeds I got out of the package. And I planted a bunch of these in one of those planters over there. And I guess I'll have to wait to see if anything germinates. If not, I've got some more zinnia seeds I can go buy and put in there, and they'll be a couple of weeks behind, but we'll see. And so I'm going to learn it, gathering my own seeds, and I'm not sure if those are seeds or not in there. Um, well, I'll find out because I planted those a few days ago, and they should be in this one right here, and they should be coming up in another week. And if they're not, well, then I might have to go get some different zinnia seeds out of a package.